This video is going to go over some of the questions from the calculator multiple choice test L. So I'm going to start by telling you that number 78 you do not have to worry about. Number 78 is a volume problem, and this year that chapter 7 isn't going to be tested. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one. So let's take a look at number 82. That was a question I did get. And 82 is an interesting question. It basically says, if the function's continuous and f of 2 is 6, what must be true? And they give us a whole bunch of things, with limits. Some are derivatives. We don't know anything really about the derivative. We know f of 2 is 6. We know it's continuous. So I know that if a function's continuous and f of 2 is 6, this statement, based on the definition of continuity, is true. The limit as x approaches 2 of f of x equals 6, which equals f of 2. So looking at the answer choices, I'm looking at the one, it's E, where I'm looking to see the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x squared. The reason is because we can find the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x. We know that. It's 6. And we have a property for limits that lets us figure out the limit of the inside and then square that entire quantity. So since the limit as x approaches 2 of the function was 6, 6 squared is 36. The other question that was asked was number 84. And 84 is a really good problem in terms of what we've been doing recently with integration, because it gives us that R of t is a rate. It's a rate of change, and it's how many gallons per day that a home uses fuel. So if I'm integrating gallons per day, I know that my units that I'll get will be gallons. So it tells us T is the number of days from the beginning of the heating season to the nearest gallon. What is the total amount of fuel used from T equals 0 to T equals 60? So we are going to integrate from 0 to 60, that rate, gallons per day, and then get the number of gallons. It was a calculator question, so I threw it in my calculator to integrate it, and they wanted it to the nearest gallon. Okay, those were the only other questions I was asked from the multiple choice. Just please make sure you're emailing me questions so that I